Yo, what it do, family? It's your favorite host, Mike on the mic from the Vibe Perspective Podcast. Tap in with my guys at Ground 3 Radio, DJ OK, DJ Artiste, on the ones and twos, we back again for another Vibe Style Tuesday, another series of interviews. And shout out to all my listeners tonight. Be sure to call that 443-377-1872. Again, that number is 443-377-1872. And we got two very, very dope guests in the building. Baltimore is here, North Carolina is here, the owners of the Phoenixx brand and the Spoiled Girl Company, respectively. We got Asiah and D'Aja Joyner rocking with us tonight. What's up, y'all?
Hey, appreciate you having us on the show, man.
Yeah, no doubt. Friends, friends and friends. It's that connection. We gotta make that happen. And to all my listeners who want to learn more about their work, at Spoiled Girl Lashes on Instagram. That's the Phoenixx brand with 2 X's, and the Spoiled Girl Lashes on IG as we go through this interview, so you can match the work to the women themselves. Now, Asiah, D, listen. It's a pleasure to have y'all here with us on air. I'm so glad to have friends in the studio. I always love having friends, so I appreciate y'all for coming.
Yes,
no, we appreciate you for having us.
Yeah, no doubt. I gotta put on black-owned businesses. You know what I'm saying? That's my bread and butter. I gotta do that. You know what I mean?
Support our people. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. We gotta support. And so all 2023, that's all I'm doing. I'm supporting. I'm just like building, tapping in as much as I can with everybody, especially friends. Y'all first. So. All right, I want to get into like sort of the earlier friendship with me and Asiah. I know Asiah is a fellow Howard alum. Yes. By the way, yes. Asiah has always been a creative-minded person, and I met D'Aja through Asiah, who both of you got recently married last year, by the way. Congratulations! Congratulations!
Appreciate it.
How is the married life so far?
It honestly feels the same. Nothing changed to me.
Yeah, I mean, we were already locked in. I mean, we really locked in now.
Yeah, that's so dope to see that, like, the love you had in the beginning, it was like, we always knew it was going to happen. It was like, we were tapping in for this, like, we're going to be together, and this is how it's going to be, and I love it. One of the things I like about, marriage, which I brought up earlier, is that there's this merging of, like, business goals now. Especially when 2 people have individual businesses that was already doing their thing before they, got together. Now, together, it's sort of this one-track mindedness of like, where we would like to see ourselves go in the future. Can you tell us from each of your perspectives about like how business and marriage or relationship go hand in hand?
I think for us it was kind of like an easy thing because we're so alike in the aspect of like what we want in life. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think we're ever on like a different page. We always knew what we wanted. You know what I mean? Like she met me in the beginning stages of my art, and I met her before she even started doing lashes. So it was just like, we're like, okay, we got a plan. And then, you know what I mean? Like, you started to like try and act on it, and then it just turns into this thing. And then you got, somebody who has that same mindset that's pushing you when stuff gets hard. And, like, it just helps keep you on track.
I was going to definitely say we definitely motivate each other, for sure. Bad days, good days. We had a lot of...
Yeah, for sure. That motivation is, like, that support system is so dope to see, And a lot of people don't have that, like, even people who are married who have a business.
Right.
Like, they don't have that, And I love that it starts at home, and, you guys are, letting the listeners know that, it's about that support system, about, supporting each other. And if you're listening, support your own, especially if you're with.
I can say this, like, whoever's listening, it is not easy. Like,
yes.
It is not easy.
Thank you for saying that.
You want to give up 1,001 times, you know what I'm saying? You actually give up 1,001 times just for you, you know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Yes, and keep a tunnel vision. Never get too comfortable.
Yeah, for sure. And I wanna tap into that comfort, I guess, or having a comfort level in this business, because like, a lot of people don't make big gains. Like, congratulations to D'Aja, you opened up your lash salon last October. It's like a beauty spa, and she really opened up. And I was there, by the way. Shout out, appreciate you. There for the grand opening, and man, that's such a huge deal. Congratulations again. I said it that day, but talk to us about sort of getting your building finally for your brand and your business. What did that feel like?
It honestly didn't even feel real. When I started, I started on a couch at home. So starting at the couch, then working in 2 beauty salons, it just felt like it wasn't for me. So honestly, branching off on my own, getting the lash shop was honestly the best decision I've ever made.
Yeah, no, I think somebody need to hear that too. Like, you started.
And that's still not enough. Like, it's definitely way more to come.
Yeah, for sure.
Another thing too, I feel like is just, I think people get like hung up with timing and stuff like that, or they be like, you know, it's not like the right time to get a shop. It's not the right time to invest. It's never gonna be the right time.
Absolutely.
Because we had that conversation like with, you know, before she got the shop. Like, I mean, we're planning a wedding. We hadn't even got married at this point, and then you add a whole building. I mean, like, it looked like somebody lived in there for like 35 years.
Man,
it was
really
insane.
That's crazy.
So, you know, don't focus on don't focus on time, and just, you know, just know what you want and just go after it. Even if you feel like it's not the right time, just do it. If you have the opportunity, just do it.
Yeah, no, for sure, 100%. That's like, I know somebody needs to hear that. Like you said, you started on the couch. Like you started from, you know, from ground zero.
I was traveling. You know what I'm saying? Traveling artist, so
you didn't have the space yet. You didn't have the, you know, the infrastructure yet. You just had the willpower. You had the work ethic. You know, and I love hearing stuff like that, and to see, like, you know, the transformation from that building, from what you said it looked like up until now, is like, it's crazy. And I want everybody to go over to our salon in Pikesville. I want you to tell them where the salon is located.
Yes, it's located at 623 Ricestown Road in Pikesville, Maryland. Yes, come pull up.
Suburban Square, spoiled girl.
Yeah, spoiled girl lashes, 100%. Like, and that's the thing. Like, you know, you were able to make this happen off of just pure work ethic and putting your head down and doing the work. And I know a lot of people that are starting their small businesses, starting their brands, LLCs, or like, they don't realize that it's like all work, you know. And then once you get to a place, you got to work even harder. And then keep working, you know. It's that consistency, it's that determination to keep going and put your work in. So shout out to you, because I know it's a lot of work to get put in behind. We kind of, you know, talked around the companies, you know, and sort of the things that are associated with your companies. Tell the people listening about your company specifically. I gave the names, but you can say it, you can give the name.
Okay, so I'm the owner of the Phoenixx brand. I'm an art-based company. I literally do countertops, floors, anything with epoxy, anything with painting.
Yep.
Like, I kind of dabble in a little bit of all of the mediums.
No, for sure, for sure. And what about you, Dee?
Yeah, so not only do we have lash services, we offer esthetician services as well. So facials, waxing, eyebrow lamination, everything. We have a makeup artist as well. So any beauty need that you need, we have.
No, for sure, man. It's it's all encompassing. It's like you do everything in terms of epoxy. You practically do everything in cosmetics. So it's like you know, you all in one. Whatever you need, wherever you are, you can find it with her. You get like 100%. I love that.
And we have trainings as well. So if you want to be a lash artist, yes, come take my training.
No, for sure. I definitely got to tap into that Lash Academy a little bit later in the interview, and I definitely want to bring that up because I think that's dope, and we'll get into that. But I don't want to jump far. But if I'm not mistaken, I remember seeing a video of when you first, you know, started developing your building, and I think I seen Asiah literally painting stuff on the walls. You know, two individuals who have two goals, and then getting married and like sort of this collaboration of ideas of like creativeness. I love that. I love that. You know, see, man, I'm telling you. Look, man, I need people to be more in love nowadays. I feel like it's nothing but toxic. Like I need the love to come back. Can 2023 be the year of love? That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. It's a lot going on. But just to keep it going, I want to, you know, sort of talk about your certification. Lagari, I believe it's called.
Yes.
Your Lagari certification, and you're like an official contractor through Lagari. So like, talk to us about sort of getting these certifications for, you know, your brand and things that you got to do to make yourself more appealing to audiences.
Oh yeah, for sure. So honestly, when I got my certification, I didn't even know where to start because like now epoxy is like the booming thing. But when I got into it, you know, you couldn't even like go to like a hardware store anywhere and anybody would know what you're talking about.
Really?
So I really had to like do my research, and it led me to Lagari, which is in Seattle, Washington. So I ended up taking a flight to Seattle, driving in the mountains, like, you know, at like 4 a.m. You know what I mean? To like get to a hotel for this 2-day training. But overall, like the experience is priceless, man. I feel like, you know, it's really all about knowledge, and I feel like, you know, if you're passionate about something, it shouldn't matter where it's at. If you know, that's what you need, you gotta go get it.
Yeah, 100%.
So after the the training, it pretty much was like, you know, on me, because it's like, all right, I learned it. Now, you know, what do we do with that?
Right. Yeah. For sure. It's like you got the tools. Now it's like I got to build the house.
Yes.
You know? A lot of things happen that way. Like you get something that can like really help your business if you choose to use it correctly. And was that, I guess, like decision making process difficult afterwards? Like did you like kind of struggle to figure out how to use it?
Sure, like 1,000%, man. Because it's like, you know, they don't tell you, okay, you should use cedar wood instead of like ply. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything still very much is on you. You know what I mean? They give you the framework, but you know, they don't give you the hammer and stuff. So it's like, you know, you kind of just gotta research and just trial and error. And you know, I done messed up a lot of stuff trying to get it right. But it's
a learning experience. 100%.
It's all a part of the process. So you know.
Yeah, no, definitely. And for you, D, I want to talk about sort of the certifications you had to get in order to be where you are. I know it's like just being in cosmetics. I know that's just like it's so many things you have to check off the boxes.
Yes, I have a lash certification. It actually wasn't too hard to get my lash certification. Yeah, the class wasn't hard, but I would say lashing is not easy.
Oh yeah.
The technique definitely took some time to learn, but I got it now, but I'm still learning. I would say when I first got my certification, I honestly would say my first class, I didn't really learn much. It really took myself to really like dive deep into lashing. So YouTube Academy, so I was on YouTube, just watching everything, TikTok, Instagram, just to really pretty much figure out what it is I need to get to, you know, perform this lash on this lash client.
Oh, for sure.
So it definitely was a process getting these certifications, but it was worth it, and I'm still getting lash certifications to this day. I love learning new techniques, new services.
I can say about her, she never stops working.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, baby, you can close the laptop. And she's like,
dope.
we gotta finish this. I'm like, all right, well, you know. But yeah, she never stops working.
That's so dope, man. Like, yeah, and that's another gem I think that could be taken away from people who are listening. It's like, you might get a class, you might get a certification, you might go to a certain place where it's meant to teach you a certain craft or something, but it might not be the greatest. It might be, you know, a sort of C-level class in terms of the overall thing, but you got to do the extra work on the back end of like searching the best, you know, doing that, recreating that for yourself, and that's like, it's just that research in the back end. I love that because I do that a lot. Like, you know, and for this profession, I have to do a lot of research in general, you know, but I love, you know, learning new things about people. I love learning new, you know, even ways to interview. You know, I always try to look at the best, you know, the people I look in my field, and I'm like, I want to be a better interview than they are, you know, a better interviewer. And that's the only way to do it. You know,
I feel like things change, society moves fast, you gotta keep up.
Absolutely.
Well, I personally feel like
you gotta keep up.
You're the best mic man in the city.
Man,
ain't nobody got no Mike on the mic.
You heard it first.
You're the best in the city.
I appreciate it. You know, I try to be good on the mic. That's my name. But yeah, no, for sure. And you know, just to get on that, you know, stay on that lane of you learning and working a lot. I want to get back to the Lash Academy, the one-on-ones you're doing, because I think it's dope that not only that you have the work ethic to, you know, get the certification and then get the extra information and learning behind it, but now you're passing it on to others and you're like teaching the community how to also do this. And talk to us about that one-on-one Lash Academy and everything it has to offer.
So it definitely has to offer a lot. Back when I said before, when I first took my lash certification, my first one, I didn't really learn much. So my idea was pretty much to put everything into a book that I've learned from day one into now. And as I still learn, I still update my lash book now, just so I'm ready for my next lash course. But I think it's important to teach people just because it's definitely something to just pass on to society. I mean, lashing is never going to go away. Beauty services is never going to go away.
100%.
It's definitely a growing industry. Lashing alone is a $1 billion industry, and it's only growing. So why not learn?
Yeah, definitely. Man, you're making the Lash Bible. It's like the beauty Bible.
Exactly. I had no idea when we first got together that, like, you know, women were out here getting lashes put on one by one. I was so amazed. I was amazed.
Individual, detail-oriented job.
How long does this last? Like, I was so green to everything, like everything. And it's like now I can tell you your curl pattern, your eye shape.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, I got you.
process.
You're an expert at that. No, for sure, for sure.
If you're not patient, it's definitely not. It's nothing. Lashing is not for you. It's something so tedious. It definitely takes 2 hours. For me, when I first started lashing, I would say it took me 4 to 5 hours to complete one set. And then now looking back at it today, I'm like, oh my gosh, it took me 5 hours, and I didn't even fill a whole full set of lashes in. So what was I doing?
I feel like that must have been frustrating early on, like trying to get it right and taking 5 hours.
No, it was. I wanted to quit every day.
But you did it.
No, I did, but I really
You
did.
stayed with it.
How steady your hand has to be.
Man, you have to have like surgeon level steady hands.
No,
like
seriously.
insane.
Once you get comfortable, it becomes easier. I definitely was real shaky when I first started. Like, I hope I don't poke this girl in the eye.
Yeah, for sure. And man, I know that must have been daunting. Like having an eyeball right there. It's like I could go one wrong direction. You know, but that's so crazy. Yeah. No, you definitely have a difficult line of work, and I take my hat off to you because I know it takes a lot of patience, like you said, and a lot of skill to be able to do this at consistently a high level for everybody. So I do also, Asiah, I want to talk to you about sort of the Phoenixx brand's history, and that you've done some collaborations with like art galleries and some exhibits. In the last few years, I do want to highlight these. It's been a few, I can't lie. So talk to us about, there was one I seen, I think it's the House of Art, a showcase, and I believe it is the Image Gallery in Brooklyn, New York. Tell us about those experiences and any other ones you want to disclose for today.
That was amazing. Image Gallery Escape to New York, that was, shout out to them. That was my first ever like showing, art show period. And to be featured in an actual gallery, I was like over the moon. Like, I was so hyped. I was so hyped. But that was like an amazing experience, and it kind of, let me know that, you really can kind of take this thing if you want to. And just, it exposed me to like a different culture, because like all of my art shows except for one of them have been in New York. So the New York art scene is definitely like a vibe though. You can't go wrong with creatives, just like bouncing ideas off of each other and stuff like that. So it really was like, man.
I see the elation in your face. Top 5 moments. For sure. Man, and I love seeing that collaboration of like, being able to be in art galleries next to other creatives who are like have amazing work, and to be considered amongst all of these pieces is just, that's such a dope thing. And I love that my friends are doing this, you know what I'm saying? Because I think their work is dope, and I try to, feature it, and to be full disclosure, I have a couple pieces in my home from the Phoenixx brand. I'm just saying, I got a couple one-on-ones, I got like some of the dopest coasters I ever had in my house, and I still use literally every day. And I got a sign over my bar, my personal bar that she made for my birthday, that my girlfriend got for me. One of ones, you can't have mine, but you can get another one, you know what I'm saying? You can't recreate the magic. But like, where you guys see yourselves in the next 5 years, where your futures lead from here? You've done a lot in the past, you've opened a business, you've done art galleries, you've collabed. What's the next steps for Spoiled Girl Lashes and Cosmetics and the company? And the Phoenixx brand? What's the, the next 5-year deal?
So the next 5 years, I actually am working on a project now. I'm actually testing out different vendors because I'm trying to work on my own lash brand. So Spoiled Girl will eventually be a one-stop shop. It'll be a lash supply store for lash artists to shop, because it's really hard to get lash extension products like in the store. You can't walk in a beauty supply store or Walmart to get tweezers or glue. You literally have to order everything online. So to make it more convenient, I'm gonna make a lash beauty supply store. So that's one thing I'm working on big. But in the next 5 years, I definitely want my company to grow. So maybe opening up Spoiled Girls in different states. Working on my website as well. I want to add clothing eventually, clothing apparel for Spoiled Girl. Everything's Spoiled Girl, but everything.
And for you, Asiah, what about your company?
Oh man. So the next 5 years, I really want to be on the top of my game. I see myself working with builders as far as like construction. And hoping to put my countertops and flooring, in ready to move in homes.
Yeah.
I'm also working on upscaling furniture and like making my own furniture and kind of venturing out into doing signs and stuff as well. So I'm pretty excited about some things.
Yeah, no, definitely. Whatever the furniture thing you do, I need to tap in.
You have first part of all of these things.
Because I love me a good piece of art. And if it's slightly creative but it's functional and it's like, it gives that both world thing, I love it. I need to have it. We're gonna talk, don't worry about it off air. And man, I gotta definitely invite you guys to any community stuff we got going on. I mean, I know from your past you like donated book bags to like Halifax County. And like that community work is so dope, and to see that you guys are working together, this is a community at home, and working together, building each other, I think it's so dope. And I definitely needed to highlight you guys on Ground 3 Radio. Mike on the mic, DJ Artiste, we here at Ground 3 Radio. Where can they follow you, Asiah and DJ?
You can follow me at the Phoenixx brand with 2 X's on Instagram, the Phoenixx brand on Facebook.
You can follow me on Instagram at Schoolgirl Lashes, and on Facebook you can follow me at Schoolgirl Co.
Y'all heard it first, Schoolgirl Lashes, the Phoenixx brand are here, man. Asiah,
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much.
It's always a pleasure talking to you. I mean,
it's always a pleasure.
Y'all invited anyway, anytime. Just pull up Tuesday, I'm here, you know what I'm saying? Don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate both of y'all coming out. And I look forward to all the new events, all the new pieces, collaborations, like creations you both have, because we'll certainly be supporting Ground 3, 5 Perspective Podcast. Everybody will certainly be supporting. And finally, I will leave you with a short, sacred Baltimore proverb, and that is, keep doing what you're doing.
Hey, thank you.
Once again, it's Mike on the mic from the 5 Perspective Podcast, and my guys at Ground 3 Radio, DJ Artiste, DJ OK. Call in at 443-377-1872. Leave a message about Spoiled Girl Lashes, about the Phoenixx brand, D'Aja, one of your favorite products of theirs, anything. Next interview coming up, and make sure you keep it locked with 5 Studios and Ground 3 Artiste. Let's keep the vibe alive, man. Let's go.